newspaper headline review this morning. I'm Eleje Chidima. Starting this morning with the Punch. The major headline on Punch: getting new constitution almost impossible, says National Assembly. Getting new constitution almost impossible, says National Assembly. Constitution makes it illegal to write new constitution, Senate Deputy President. New constitution only way to address national crisis, says Ezekwesili. That's the major headline on Punch this morning, and you can find the full detail of that on page 2 on the Punch. Above the major headline, we have corps members part of the fence can be mobilized for war, NYSC. To stop abduction, sponsor fascia bandits, Gumi tells FG. You can find the full detail of that on page 10 and page 24 on the Punch. Above, we still have presidency berates ex-US envoy, magazine over Nigeria's failing reports. You can find the full detail of that on page 7. Below the major headline on Punch, we have tension in Ondo over hijack of school bus, gunmen seized vehicle. The full detail of that is on page 4. Uni-Lawrence students are allegedly raped, found dead in room. That's on page 24. Also, Autumn in Oyo inaugurates road, rebukes APC for poor governance. Below the Punch, we still have Osun Bank robbers miss billion van conveying cash source. Police arrest three-man gang for stealing victims 572,000 naira through ATM. The full detail of that is also on page 24. Akeredolu restates call to legalize Indian hemp list benefits. You can get a full detail of that on page 7 on the Punch. And that will take us to the next paper here with me, the Vanguard. The major headline on Vanguard: we can't give Nigeria new constitution, coming from Senate. FCT minister, original inhabitant disagree over status of Abuja city. NLC wants immunity of clause or out of constitution for all elected officials. CAN seeks proper definition of indigent residents, creation of new states. Others. Numbers of cases on appeal to Supreme Court keeps rising, says CGN. The full detail of that, you can find that on page 5 on Vanguard. Above the major headline, we have militant vow no retreat as Akpabio meets Tompolo. You can find that on page 12 on Vanguard. Adoption of technology will improve food production in Nigeria. Expert, you can find that on page 8 on the Vanguard. Nigerian home to $9,100 millionaires worth $207 billion US reports. You can find that on page 19 on the Vanguard. Below the major headline with me here, we have State of the Nation, Nigeria dripping bitterness and sadness, coming from former president of Nigeria, Obasanjo. PDP governor defecting to APC to avoid EFCC. That's coming from Governor Autumn. Below, we still have Yoruba Republic. Soyinka disowns fake WhatsApp accounts. Chief of Air Staff appointments. There will be no mass retirement in Army. You can find the full detail of that on page 10 and 7 on Vanguard. We still have foreign headers invasion. Southwest governors must take actions now at the Bajo. You can find the full detail of that on page 10. Also, on page 7, we have Malami denies asking Buhari to suspend constitution, declare martial arts. I think that's all we can take on the Vanguard, and that will take us to the Nation. The major headline on the Nation: why insecurity is rising, by Lawal, Ayode and Gaduje. Above, we have Malami, I didn't tell Buhari to suspend constitution. New constitution not feasible, says Senate. 9.9 billion naira Monia Isheni road inaugurated. I'm in government to make life better for citizens, says Oyetola. You can find the full detail of all of that on page 2, page 3, and page 4 on the Nation. And below, we have APC to police rise up to challenge how kidnappers invade tracking by NCC. Government reject failed state verdict by CFA ex-US. envoy. That will take us now to Daily Sun. The major headline on Daily Sun: bitterness, sadness through Nigeria now. That's coming from Obasanjo. APC have failed, lack capacity to lead. Coming from Autumn. Bankere, Nigeria have worsened under Buhari. That's the major headline on Daily Sun, and you can find the full detail of that on page 6 and 7. Above the major headline, IBOP onion dealer suspends supply to Southeast. That's on page 27 on Daily Sun. Below the major headline, we have sits up, tackle insecurity, Khan tells Buhari. Nigeria not failed state, coming from Lai Mohammed. The full detail of that is on page 6 and 7. Also on Daily Sun, Imo Zodima asks monarchs PGs to expose unknown gunmen. Or Hakim Gulas killing heartbreaking. That's on page 26 and 27. Our troops kill, arrest cause of terrorist bandits in 2 weeks. Said no to general says no general retired over a higher appointment as army chief. The full detail of that is on page 5 on Daily Sun. Ethnic religious bigots fueling insecurity, coming from Lawal. APC blames hostility and gets SARS for deteriorating security. That's on page 6 and 7 on Daily Sun. Below the major headline, we still have bandits gathering in Kano forest. Ganduje cries out. That's on page 27. Begs army to intervene. We still have Senate forecloses total new constitution, says extant law not in support. Constitution Conference of Speakers seeks amendments on impeachment procedures. The front page picture is the candidate writing the 2021 mock examination of the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination in Abuja.